Hello, how are you? The summer is coming soon, but have you noticed that the daytime is becoming much longer if you compare to the time we were having Christmas last year? Well, that's only for people who live in perhaps in the temperate region or near the pole, especially North Pole. But people in the South, probably their daytime is getting much, much shorter, of course, because they have, opposite climate to one another between talking about people in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, right? Okay, today's idioms. The first one is to get lost. It means to disappear or remove oneself upon request. For example, the man told the money collector to get lost when she tried to collect the community money. Well, because he did not want to pay. Or, okay, you have no business nor right to be on my property, so get lost. A mean-looking man shouted at children. Sometimes that happens. Now, next idiom is to go through channels. It means to send a request or a complaint through the correct procedure. Let's say, perhaps you can say legally. Okay, for example, okay, I'm trying to find the way to go through channels to sue my neighbors living upstairs. The family always makes noise, practically 24 hours. I don't understand. They walk like elephants. And I don't know, are they moving things? Always things are dropping on. And every time it happens, my apartment shakes. And there's a lot of not only noise, but then the vibration is everywhere in my apartment. And that's just me. I'm getting so tired of them. If I had a gun, I could shoot them and kill them. That much they've been upset me. My gosh. Okay, the next one is okay. Well, I know that I'll never get anywhere in this field of teaching English uh, unless I go through proper channels. You know, um, I don't know. I feel like I've been neglected for my life. I mean, they're nice and they like me, everything so much. But then there have been no raise in my salary, but everything else is getting more expensive. My medical bill, my rent also have been raised. And of course, all the utility bills to the food to everything else is getting more expensive, except my salary. That's against human rights. Sometimes I think that they're having such a discrimination against me. Then I wonder what I have done wrong. Nothing. The last idiom for today is to front for. It means to act as one's agent or spokesperson, but often giving the impression that one is the real leader, but just an impression. So, for example, Many famous singers and actors have their managers front for them. Another sentence, for example, okay, good supervisors should front for their subordinates to protect them. But some, I don't know, irresponsible people who try to escape from their responsibility or duties, they always blame on their subordinate instead of they accept their act or whatever. And people must hate working for that kind of boss, right? Okay. Today's words. The first one is collapse. It means a breakdown or to fall in. Break down, fall suddenly, or okay, fall together. That's also is collapse. Well, often people say, okay, these days Japanese businesses are collapsing just because governments are not functioning right. Yeah, have you noticed? Or, well, world peace has been collapsing because many people started to have wars everywhere in the world. Isn't that awful? The next word is prosecute. It means bring before court or follow up or carry on. For example, okay, if those people living upstairs in my apartment building continue to make such noises and never stopped being such wild animals, okay, I think I should prosecute them. Okay, next example sentence is, for example, okay, a former prime minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe, should have been persecuted. But fortunately for him, and unfortunately for the public, he died before that. Well, in a way, he escaped and never been persecuted. Okay, that's persecute. The last word for today is bigamy. It means having a marriage going on in the same time without divorcing or without losing the spouse or the person who you are married to died or something, you are having another marriage. So it means kind of like having two wives or two husbands at the same time, which is a crime and against law in many countries, though some religious groups are in favor of bigamy. You know, even they're living in a country where it is against the law. But that happens. It's strange. Well, have you ever met or known, or do you know now someone who is favor of bigamy, or having such a lifestyle? You know, having a lifestyle with bigamy means having two husbands or two wives. Yes, often think Mormon people in the United States, many men have more than one wives. And some of the people in Southeast Asia, also Africa, some women have more than one husbands. So what do you think of it? So that's all for today. Thank you and see you soon.